Hey guys, Moshe the Electric Israeli is here, and thank you for joining. I read this amazingly interesting article in Business Insider by Matthew DeBorn, and it titled Why You Should Buy a Tesla After the Pandemic is Over. And it really lists the benefit of what the new normal would be. People really saw in a breathtaking speed what clean cities that are free of pollution look like. People can see the sky in almost every mega city around the world, including China. And when they say electric cars, you know, Tesla is coming first to people's mind. He listed pros and cons. I want to read some of them to you and tell you what I think about them, if they're pro and con, in my opinion. But I want to say that the stunning speed of air pollution reduction that hasn't happened in maybe 100 years really made people think, making people think twice of what future car they're gonna buy. Also, I have to say that the new normal, whenever it's going to be, is going to keep people at home, working from home, companies saving on expenses by having their employees work from home and all that. That's really stunning. So let's go right at it. The first pro is, of course, the design. There's nothing more beautiful and elegant than a Tesla car, any of them. They are so incredibly good looking cars. The next one is gas, no gas pumping. I have not visited a gas station in years. And that is really a great benefit when people think about having an electric car and making their garage becoming their, the gas station, so to speak. Improved air quality. This pandemic showed us that there is a sky above the smog. And people are going to like it, and they're going to know, and they're going to see that the awful contribution of emission fossil fuels into the air does to the air quality and does to their health. Performance. I mean, the fastest Model S will overrun Ferraris and Lamborghinis 0 to 60. There's no question about it. Even if the slowest model, Tesla Model 3, still going to put a hybrid and gas cars in the dust, okay? And I can attest that. Over-the-air software, one of my favorite benefits of a Tesla car. Routinely, I just got one the other day, routinely getting over-the-air software, and you feel like you have a new car every few months. Next one is the technology, of course. Tesla battery and powertrain system are impressive. There's second to none. You have your smartphone as your key. You operate your car from the smartphone. The technology is years ahead of the competition. Superchargers, what a pro is the Supercharger network. That is really making electric car, a Tesla car, able to take road trips anywhere. I took road trips to Canada, to Florida many times. It's a biggest advantage that Tesla has over all the competitors. The batteries, the Tesla batteries are so incredibly aerodynamic, and they are thousands of lithium cells wired together. And over time, they improve and improve and improve. The big battery day is coming soon. And of course, you can use a big battery to back power your home. Autopilot. Autopilot is not like any other system that exists. It is extremely safe. I know it's not complete yet, but it is improving every single week and every single month. Next one, Elon Musk. He's a big pro. He is like the Henry Ford of our time. Okay, the visionary, the CEO of Tesla, of SpaceX, a guy who is literally revolutionizing the world as we speak on a daily basis. Now, here's some cons, and I'm going to tell you if I agree with that or not. Tesla cars are expensive. The cheapest Model 3 right now, the 250 miles, after the price reduction, would still cost you close to $38,000. It is sometimes even twice as much as a gas-powered car that is equivalent. However, the cost of ownership is so low that you will make that money up in just a few years. And I can attest that. Not doing all this maintenance and all these things really saves money over time. Another con that he lists is the charging time. That's true. Even though they're superchargers, even though they are available all over the place, it still takes 20 minutes, 30 minutes, sometimes even an hour, depending on the Tesla model, the year that you have, to fill up your car to go to the next leg. So even though the superchargers are great, it still takes time to charge the car, unlike gassing a car, regular car, for 5 minutes. However, I have to say, it's very relaxing. I personally don't mind it, but people can really see a problem with that. Now he talks about at least a lack of dealership. I disagree. I think it's a pro, not a con. The fact that you have to go to dealers and haggling and negotiating with them. You know, you buy the car online. If you need service, you take it to service and you're done with it. Now, is it true that there are many more dealerships than Tesla service and service centers and store? Of course, but they're growing. To me, I will take that trade. I don't mind. Then he continues, yes, Autopilot. Then he lists the Autopilot as a pro and he lists it as a con. And I would agree with that it's a pro, of course, and it's also a con. You still have to pay attention. It's still not 100%. It still has some flaws. Some of their flaws are really could be dangerous if you don't pay attention. So you're not going to set it and forget it. You have to pay attention. I agree. Home charging, yes, it does come with a home charger. You can install a 240 outlet in your garage and you'll be done. It's a one-time expense. If you want their Tesla home charger, is going to cost you $500 and you have to have somebody install it for you. But even though it's a con, I agree, but it's a one-time thing. And I will trade that for going to a gas station anytime. Inventory, okay, you can go to a car dealer, see your car, get it the same day. Tesla, you have to wait 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 6 weeks sometimes. It does take time. Now, they have something called inventory, and you can get one off the lot, so to speak, maybe cars that were used for test driving. But yes, inventory is still an issue, and you're not going to get it as soon as you going to order it. That is true. Here's a big con, and I agree with him. There's $7,500 federal tax incentive that Tesla lost because they sold over 200,000 cars. But it doesn't seem to affect Tesla sales. Still, there's a lot of electric car manufacturers who still have the $7,500 incentive and then don't sell anything. Really, in the United States, I'm talking about. Tesla dominates the market, 60-70% of the EV market. And even in luxury markets, they dominate without the tax incentive. Is it nice to have? Of course, it's great to have, but still, it is a con. However, it doesn't look like it's affecting. And I think last but not least, Elon Musk. He is a big pro, but he's also a big con. He's a little cuckoo, and only people like that create these things. He's very unpredictable, controversial, outspoken, get in trouble with the FTC, get in trouble with the state of California about things that he says in tweets. But you know what? If I have to choose between the pros and the cons, he has many more pros and cons, so we can take it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments or questions, put below. See you tomorrow.